What's up? What's up? What's up? It's
Hey
your boy
everybody,
Alan G. It's your boy Alan G. Moji here live with my boy Mr. Andy Block from Goblin HQ Inc. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I was running under pressure, man. Last minute wire, but I wanted to get something special for all you guys today. And I don't know if I was gonna do it towards the end, but I might do it at the beginning because I got some concept Fireline merch. Everybody's been dying for it. So I got some other stuff. And then my sister came up with something incredible. I cried in tears last night. Are you serious, man? This is happening. So I'm going to share with you that I believe that I can reproduce or make more of, and then you were going to flip out. Okay, so let me just give some shout outs here really quickly. We got Helen Callan saying, "What's up?" One of our shooter supporters from San Diego, and we're going to talk about this. Something about San Diego is doing really, really something cool. We're going to share that with you guys in a second. Of course, Andy is saying, "What's up?" back to the Missy. We got Little Mamas Chit and Chat, aka MC Slots, is in the house. We have Eli saying hi to Andrew, talking about he also shared the stream out. Thank you, brother. Also saying hello to Helen. And everybody talking. That's what I like doing these lives, man. We get to talk and hang out. Of course, it was all talking. And yeah, everybody's doing. We got Christina. And then, of course, yes, San Diego. The love is in the chat, y'all. I appreciate that. So before we get started, I do want to share with you, and if you can, I know, Andy, I got my notes on the left-hand side of me. If you could just keep your eye on the chat, let me know if there's any questions or people that are saying something that I'm supposed to be seeing. If you can. If you're not, don't sweat it, just because I got to pull up multiple things on my end. Okay, so as we're doing, as I want to throw some they're not gigantic bad news. I think, hopefully these people are going to heaven. They did right things in life. They gave themselves to Jesus and all that good stuff. So they had a death in the world the last few days, and the first one was this guy right here. We got Regis Philbin, 1931 to 2020. He hosted Wanted to Be a Millionaire. I remember watching that show a lot, and also was also part of the Regis and Kathy Lee show. So that's that was pretty big there. And he died at 88. I think he lived a full life. I don't think, I think if we want to hit that, what do you want to call that 100 mark? But I think once you hit like 80, I think you hit a full life. You know what I mean? I can't think someone is saying, oh well, I think he lived. I think he died too young at 80. I mean, so I think he lived a full life, and it looks like he did how like some people when they have death, they have like the deaths, and then they like some stuff, they show some past dirt or they show some kind of whatever, and it's kind of nice that I didn't see anything with that with him, so it seemed like he was a straight up dude. So what about you? Did you anything? I mean, the two shows, you used to watch those shows at all, Andy, or
No.
Okay. What was the girl that took over his spot? The lady that took over a million, or you don't know?
No, I haven't watched that show in.
Oh wow. Okay.
Years.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I watched that show was when I was a kid, and it was. Oh, what was her face that was on it? It was Regis, and I think Kathy Lee was on it still.
I think that. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then of course this one was a sad. They're both sad. I don't know how I was. I'm not trying to make fun of anything because someone dying is not good. We obviously miss people that we watch and care about, and so this one I obviously only know from 2 movies. I'm sure he's done multiple movies. I'm sure Mr. Andy, you might know who I'm talking about, and that is our boy Mr. John Saxon with End of the Dragon as playing Mr. Roper. And also, I believe Donald Thompson as the dad from Nightmare on Elm Street. I believe, did he play in 3 of those movies?
I don't know. I didn't follow Nightmare too closely.
Okay. But died at 83, and so yeah, died at 83. And so again, We got some iconic people that are that have passed away. It seemed like everything has been so far from reading. I didn't see anything that was overly too crazy or nothing like that. I didn't dive deep. I didn't dive deep into anything, but it seemed like they all died of natural causes, I guess.
Well, we're just of that generation where all the people that we know,
yeah,
it's starting to hit that time where
Yep.
they're going to start fading out.
Yep, it's gonna start. I mean, Hogan is.
Well, actually, it has started.
Yeah, it looks like Hogan's time is on his way. Where's Dave at? Hogan's time is on his way. Yeah. All right. Well, let me go ahead and I just want to give a shout out to this show, and then Mr. Andy. I know your time is valuable, but I will say I just started watching Heroes Reborn. And I will say that if you could take a second, if you have a moment in your time, to go back to wherever that you lost in season 3, wherever you got felt like you got a little crazy and hokey, and everybody or it's out of it just was too much to handle. If you can dig through some of the craziness, because I know what you're talking about, there was a lot of different things. I think y'all like the arc of both Siler and also Nathan, the Petrelli brothers. I think that it was amazing, and also the Bennettts. But I like how
I watched Heroes Reborn.
You see? Did you watch 3 and 4? You said. Oh,
yeah,
I
watched all of Heroes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm like on my notes. I'm like, okay, ask Andy to give Heroes another shot. I thought you were.
No, I watched all of it.
All right. Well, right now, so one day we're gonna have a spoiler talk, because right now I'm on the 3rd episode of Reborn, and I'm so far. I understand what you're saying from 3 and 4. I totally get it, but I have to admit it kept my interest. I was pissed.
I was completely interested all throughout 3 and 4, but it was just like, man, this show is getting really weird.
It's like you jumped on the bandwagon and you're like, okay, and then you're like, after the episode's done, you're like, it shot you back down. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, because like the first 2 seasons, it's like, what if superheroes were real people? And then 3, it started to drift away from that, and then in 4, it's like, okay, we totally ditched that reality thing. That's just nothing.
Yeah. I think what they did was they laid the groundwork, and then they said 3 and 4 we're going to explore even more in depth of not just the characters themselves, but the Primatech. Like they really dove into that, which I like, because and then in Reborn, which I don't know why I was like, it was called episode 0, and I'm like. I actually didn't like it at first. I was watching. I was like,
yeah, I felt the same
this
way.
is weird. This is weird. Found footage stuff, which I don't mind found footage, because I shot 3 or 4 of my films like found footage. I'm like, and then I didn't like that the way the actors were acting. I was like, they're overplaying it a little bit. I was like, But then soon as the end and you saw Bennett, I was all okay. And then I watched the first episode and I found out that was the prequel, because then you saw Micah. And I'm like, and right now I'm gonna be honest. I'll give one spoiler. Or if anybody's watching that, I'm kind of want to slap the new dude, the guy that's trying to find Bennett or found Bennett.
Yeah.
Because all he has to say is one thing, and I guarantee that Claire's dad would be like, Mr. Bennett would be like, okay, he has not said yet that Micah told him to go find him.
Yeah. There's a couple things in Reborn that were just like, first of all, they changed.
Don't give me too much now. I'm only 3 episodes.
Okay. I won't say anything then.
I will. Okay. I will say. I have to admit, I like the animation part that they did with Hiro. Not Hiro. I want to say that's Hiro's daughter, but I don't know, because I'm looking at the timeline. I'm like, I don't think it is. But the Asian part, right? The Asian, yeah. I do like that part where they're doing it as a video game, and so now she's playing both worlds. I thought that was really a cool dynamic. But I'm hoping and praying it's either Ando's kid or freaking or Hiro, but I don't think it is, because the timeline's only 4 years. I had to do research because Molly, they actually got a spit image looking like the original Molly from the first 4 episodes.
I think they got the original girl.
No, they didn't.
No,
They didn't.
No, they
I
didn't. No, they
I
didn't.
researched that, man. I was like,
No,
how the
didn't.
hell? I'm like, how the heck did they get from 10 years old to whatever? But then I looked at Micah and I go, wait a minute, Micah looks really older too. So I said maybe they did get the same girl, but I looked it up and it wasn't.
No, they didn't.
But they casted a pretty close. They casted a pretty close looking girl. So, anyways, I'm glad, Andy, that you. I'm like thinking I gotta try to get you to jump on the bandwagon, but
no. I can appreciate the first 4 seasons. Reborn, I'm still kind of lying in the weeds about whatever. I can do without it. Especially since they didn't really finish it. I mean, they finished it, but it didn't go anywhere.
Right. Let's get some shout outs. We got Little Mama saying I'm worried, but my volume's turned up. Well, that's fantastic, but we'll wave at you. We got Chalino, always tomato looking fresh. Everybody saying hi to each other. I like that. Always all the way down the line. Yes. Okay, so I will say this now, Mr. Andy, that I will say this about the show. Here's one more time. Do you think that I will be happy with any Hiro? I know Hiro's in there, but I don't know how long for. Do you think I'll be happy with what they did with him? No. Oh man. What about Matt? You think I like Matt? He was the one that Matt, because I know he's in there too. He has Oh man. Let me ask you this one crazy question. I don't care if it's spoiler. That's fine for me. Okay. I feel like after they freaking shot, I mean, I liked why they did that. I like how they did that because it makes sense. And it set up the standard very, very good for the Bennett storyline. Do they, the Haitian, I noticed they killed him off the moment you saw him. I was so stoked to see him. I was like, you killed him. What are you doing? Do they do that to all the old school characters?
No.
Okay, good. Because I know there's a part 2 and a part 3. And will we see Claire?
No.
We don't see Claire at all?
She died.
Well, right now they're showing that it could be that she didn't die. At the episode 2 or 3, there's a thing saying that she wasn't there. She was not there at the event on the paper. Now, I haven't been to the episode yet when they say part 2 and part 3. What is that? Not part 2, part 3. What do you call it? The June 13th or July 13th, part 1 and part 2, where they're supposed to, I guess, put all the new and old cast together for a team up. I don't know if that's I thought that's where I thought she might be, and then okay. Well, you know what? I think I'll enjoy it still. But thank you for whatever you gave me. I think I'm still stoked to see it. So yeah. All right. Well, I will say this, Andy. I got your text. It's okay. I know you're a busy guy doing whatever you got going on.
No. I'm done with whatever I had done.
Oh, I'm talking about why you couldn't make the Comic-Con and the presentation, and so no problem. But I will say two things, and I have things leading up to certain things. So one, I have a new love and hate relationship now for The Walking Dead. And the new love relationship that I have with The Walking Dead is one. They have a new show called, I believe it's coming out right after season 10, the same night, called Walking Dead World Beyond. And I saw at Comic-Con, I saw the trailer and the first few scenes, and I have to say I'm now invested again in the show. So I have to go back now and have to finish 8, 9, and 10, or I guess
you're
10.
You're way behind.
Oh, I know. Well, I stopped. I was like, and then I found out they killed Rick, and I was like, and I was like, well, I'll go back and I'm gonna go watch it and check it out. And then I have to go back and watch Fear the Walking Dead because I believe they're actually bringing characters from both shows into that show. It's 10 years after. Yeah, I heard it's 10 years after It's 10. It says it on the thing, multiple sites, and actually they said it themselves in the actual showcase. Yeah, it's 10 years. No. I'm saying the show, the Beyond show. Okay. Yeah. The Fear the Walking Dead is a prequel. It's like before or during.
It's a prequel that catches up to Walking Dead.
Right. Yes. And I only got to like a season and a half of the Fear the Walking Dead.
I got bored with Fear the Walking Dead, and The Walking Dead was very like this for me.
Okay. Yeah. What's your favorite character from there?
From Walking Dead?
Oh, no. From the Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead?
Yeah. What's up, Seth? Anybody?
Not really.
Okay. See, that's why.
I think that's part of my problem is I didn't really give a crap about any of the characters. I'm just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think Walking Dead, there's characters that you love.
That's not actually true. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but
no, you're good. No, you're good.
In the newest season that I watched, there was a character that I liked a lot. I don't remember his name, but he was like a cowboy gunslinger kind of character, and I really liked him.
Cool. Yeah, I just gotta get back into it, and but why I hate them, Andy, is because I did the Comic-Con review, and we were doing panels and we were showing certain things, but they decided on day 2 for me, and they usually give you a list of why they take down your video. The one that took down my video was Walking Dead. They said, we don't want you to promote us. I was like, fine, no problem. I was like, really? So I have to kind of re-download. I have to re-download it, cut that section off, and then repost it. But I was kind of saddened by that because, I see other places doing it, and not just big namers. I'm talking small guys like myself that, like I said, I think if they shut down one video for somebody, they should do that for everybody. The algorithm should be able to shut down all of it, not just one. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating. It's frustrating. But yeah, that was my love-hate. And I want to thank everybody that was here that watched the replay. I think the third day that I did, we got like over a few hundred views. I was actually really proud of that video. I was happy. And I hope they don't cut that one down. I think we did one Walking Dead thing in there, but it was not a scene. So I'm hoping they keep that one up there. So we'll see. All right. Let's see. Moving on. Yes. Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Zack Snyder gave a gift at the Justice Con of a scene of the Justice League Snyder Cut black suit. See, here you go. And that's fine. You can blah. It's all right. I love you, Andy. I forgive you. And let me just start off by saying this, man. Sorry, Alan. It's okay. Oh, I know what she said sorry for me. So I thought she said sorry for me because of what you said.
Ain't nobody care about that. Nobody cares about what I have to say
cared about
DC Universe.
Yeah, they do. They all love it when you go anti. I got to make a T-shirt for Andy that says anti-DC sometimes. All right. Or Snyder Cut. No. And it was so crazy because, you know how I love my channel being, family friendly. No cursing. I know sometimes we have it here and there. But let me tell you this right now. Zack Snyder threw 15 to 20 F-bombs in one phrase. And I'm going to tell you what. Because he got really he got passionate, if you will, like I got last week with you, Andy, on some things. He got passionate. And he wasn't towards Josh Whedon. He was just because someone asked not a dumb question. It was fans that wanted to know, but it's like a question that you already knew the answer to, or you knew the answer to the question. I said that backwards like Yoda. But the question was this: are you going to use any of Josh Whedon's scene in the Snyder Cut? Now, most likely, 95% should know that if it's called the Snyder Cut or if it's the Snyder's vision, why would you use someone else's scenes that you did not even see personally or shot or asked or anything? So he says, he's like, and I can't say I quote, but it was something like this, saying like, there's someone that has it on quotes, that he's like, there is no chance in hell that I would ever effing use the effing foot. I will take that footage and effing burn it down to the effing. This is how he was talking, but he was using the adjectives. I was like, I kept trying to hit the pause button or mute button, and I keep missing. It was so funny. It was hilarious. I'm like, man, Zach, do this. And he didn't say nothing about Josh Whedon. He was just saying, what you're going to get it's my take. Hey, he showed up, my man Dave.
Hey. Yeah, I agree with you, Dave. We need to allow us to. I don't think there's any kids here right now.
I know, but I have my I don't push my standards back. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it going. But with that, yeah, you like that? That's like them telling me, hey, Mr. Allen G, I'm gonna give you the $1 billion contract, but I want you to do this scene, and that scene is I want you to go down on you, and I ain't gonna say it because it's for kids. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say. Hell no! Nah. Oh, you and he's like, how long is the scene?
Oh, come on! It's $1 billion.
Hell yeah! But I gotta live with that $1 billion too. When people looking at me going, "What'd he do? Oh hell no! What'd he do? Oh hell no!" And I can't pay for their silence.
Than permission.
I love you, Andy. I really do. I really do. Oh, that's so good. And what the greatest thing is God upstairs is going, I know he's just playing. And he's like, no, I'm not. And then God's like, I'll talk to you when you get up here. Oh, that's good. But anyways, yeah, it was. And the crazy thing is, I was hoping. Okay, so I only watched 2 panels because of what they did. And all of a sudden, they started releasing all these panels like after Comic-Con. I was like, that was weird. So the one panel I got was with Ray Fisher, and that was actually really cool. But I found out more that the 3 ladies were the ones that put this on. Andy, talk about power of the internet. Imagine if name a favorite director, Andy, that you would like to interview just out of the blue. Anybody you want. Okay, could you imagine if we did like a sit-in interview, like we did something, whatever we did, and we made it a big noise on the internet, and then we got Quentin Tarantino to be a part of Fireline Live, and we asked him all the questions. Okay, so that's what these 3 fans were. They were just fans of Snyder and the Snyderverse and the Snyder Cut of Justice League. And they made this big noise on Twitter and on Instagram, everything else, social media, and they able to do this Justice Con. It was nothing that was big name about it other than it was these 3 fans that made it that big. So I just thought, tip my head off. So when they interviewed him or interviewed Ray Fisher and some of the guys, they did all right, but I felt like they led too much because I noticed Ray Fisher was trying to get away from the whole Josh Whedon thing, even though he answered a few questions and and those things, and I think he answered it very well. But then they kept harping, and I was like, oh man, just can we make? Because we came to watch what? We came to watch maybe finding out more about the movie or whatever, or some roles or something. But yeah, and then when it came to Zach, I think Zach knew how to maneuver because I'm glad they only talked about the what do you call it? His missionary that he had, the missionary statement that he had for his daughter and the whole thing, the reason behind it. What do you call that? Not the donation. What do you call that? Oh my God. Fundraiser. I don't know. Yeah, the fundraiser. It was the fundraiser for the situation that happened. And so, yeah, anyways, it was good. And you guys can definitely check it out. We got it there. It's funny, my reaction there. And so, yeah, so just giving everybody a heads up that Justice Con is coming up August 22nd. I believe. I don't. Yeah, it is 22nd. It's on a Saturday. And I will say that if you are interested, that one's going to be a big one. That one is actually more of a bit like from a studio or that style. It's a big stuff from fans. It's actually a big one. It's where DC is going to come out and say everything about anything, anywhere from Wonder Woman to Aquaman, Shazam, Black Adam. Man of Steel 2, if they're going to do it, Snyder Cut. They are going to do 3 things for the Snyder Cut. They're doing the name of the movie because it's not going to be called it's not going to be called Snyder Cut Justice League. I have no idea what they're going to call it. They're going to let us know if it's going to be a movies or a series on Disney on almost said Disney Plus. Wow, on HBO Max, and they're actually going to give a full-on actual teaser trailer of the actual cut with brand new footage. Nothing that we've seen before. So I'm super excited for that. All right. now, Andy, we get to move on to your stuff. Some Marvel news. Yeah. He's like, man.
I don't know. Depends on what you bring up.
No, it's basically it's just the Marvel dates that they have exclusively said from multiple sites, grain of salt, as I always say, of when they're actually supposed to be coming out. I know before we talked about the movie, but we never kind of knew exactly. So right now they said, well, the Falcon Winter Soldier is TBC. The Black Widow movie is supposed to be October 28th through November 6th streaming, video on demand. WandaVision is December 2020. The Eternals is February 2nd, 2021. Low-key TV show is spring of 2021. The Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is May 7th, 2021. The What If special is the summer of 2021. Hawkeye series is also the fall of 2021. Spider-Man 3 has an actual date, December 17th, 2021. Thor Love and Thunder, actual date, February 11th, 2022. And last but not least, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, March 25th, 2022. Now, with that being said, that moves me to the next thing I was going to talk about is theaters in AMC and Regal are potentially now opening up in mid-August of 2020. That is the date, official date. They don't have an official date, but officially mid-August is when they're going to be pushing the movie theaters for AMC and Regal. I don't know about Cinemark and everything else, but those two are supposed to be coming back and, of course, pushing some of the movies. But some of those big movies now may not obviously be coming until obviously next year now. We have no ideas. I will say this. I'll probably say after the first, I don't know, maybe the first month, Andy, what do you think? The first month, you think, or sooner or later, that we'll see if this movie stuff will work out in the theaters with all this social distancing, and is it going to work with all this everything? I mean, what do you think about that? Do you think they should try opening up in August, or do you think we need more time, or do you think we'll find out the real deal?
I have no idea nowadays. It might. They'll probably open up in August, and then within a month or two, they'll figure out whether or not it works. They'll probably put all these little strict things on it. People will flood it the first month and either obey the things or they won't.
Right.
And either they'll get sick and tired of trying to enforce the rules and just say, screw it. Or, hey, Seth, nice Ghost Rider pick.
Yeah.
Or they'll just, or people will just say, you know what, these rules just aren't worth it. And they'll stop going and stay home. And then the movie, people will have to say, you know what, we'll probably just have to do streaming for all this.
What I hope they do is they don't do different things for different theaters. I hope they say for all Cinemark, Regal,
that's
Edwards.
Not going to happen.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what they should do, man. Because
that's what they should do, but that's not what's going to happen. Because every business has a different head at the top. Then they're not going to get together and talk to each other. That's how crazy is that?
Yes, Andy, I agree with you 100%. How crazy is that? Y'all the corporate, y'all have, you the top, and then you got all these things. All you do is, you say what you want, you're going to do what you're going to do, and then let it fall to everybody. You know what I mean? You don't just call your favorite Regals and your favorite AMC and go, oh, let's do this. That's the thing happening with business right now. A lot of people in like, I'll just use App Valley right now, for example. I'll just use this, the state of California. There's a lot of cities right now that are, and I'm going right into that. That's a good way to get in there, Mr. Dave. Effing virus, yeah. And what's happening is the governor and then the city, like the county of the cities, they're saying one thing, but the city itself is saying another. Like I'm dealing right now that with Apple Valley. The city's saying apparently we can open up and be inside, or like my business, I can be inside. But you call the county. County's like, they're not. You're misinformed. You can't be inside. You have to be outside if you want to continue your business. X, Y, Z. But that's my point. It's like it should be like we just said. How smart is that, or how dumb is that to go? Hey, the county or the city says, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what the county's saying. Let's work together to make this work. Not we all do our own thing. But I understand why they want to do their own thing is because everybody's fighting for that. Hey, we got to be open or we're going to die in our business. Because, yeah.
It's not only that. It's basically what happened is this whole thing has also given them each a business weapon.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it, especially in like the entertainment field, like the movie ones, you got
right.
Okay, well, AMC is being too strict. So if we loosen our reins in this way, we'll get more customers than AMC because people will be willing to come to us because we don't force them to do this.
Yep. Agreed. That's a great observation, Andy. That's why he owned the show, baby. That's a great observation. It's really true. Because of the fact that everybody's like, okay, well, how can we outdo how can we outdo our competition? That, we have to go by these rules, but what can we press the envelope with so we can entice them to come, to come over. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because you're right. If there's more rules than the other, well, me, most likely, unfortunately, I like following the rules, but I want to go back to normal as best as possible. So if I can sneak over to this theater over here that's saying, hey, there's no mask, there's no sitting 6 feet, you can sit whoever the heck you want. It's just like almost like it's like a regular time at the theater. I'm most likely going to go until they get shut down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, a great example is one of my gaming buddies. We were talking about it last night. He was talking about how we have 2 game stores up here in the high desert,
right,
which is really sucky. But one of them is Line Breakers over on 7th, and the other one is Geek Store. I forget what it's called. I've never actually been to that one. Mm-hmm. But he called Line Breakers and was asking them, hey, what's your policy on coming into the store? Do I have to wear a mask? Blah, 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 blah. And Line Breakers was like, well, you actually can't come to the store. Tell me what you need, and I will deliver it out to you. You pull up, you give me a call, and all this other stuff.
Okay.
And he was like, okay. He calls the other store and asks them what their policy is. And they're like, we can't even house more than 20 people. So you can just come in. And it doesn't matter. And
wow.
he's like, do I have to wear a mask? And he's all, no, because we can't even house more than 20 people.
Yeah.
So you can just come in and be normal. So he's like, guess where I'm going?
Yeah. Because even though I loved the Comic-Con for the most part online, it was cool to can go get whatever you want, don't have to wait in line. It could be my own home. But the whole part of going is going and interacting, and then going to the booths. Even though you can, let me say that again: booth, not booze. Go to the booths and shop around. And because I'm one of those guys that likes to, if I see something I like, I grab it, right? So yes, they had online, but I'm like that guy that likes to physically touch stuff. You know what I mean? I'm one of those touchy guys. And
plus, those booths are all the online booths. They're all sponsored. There's tons of booths at Comic-Con that aren't sponsored. They're just independent artists or people just selling weird stuff that you can find. And some of that stuff is really cool.
Right.
So you don't get that experience on online Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to move on really quickly before we get to more news. I'm going to start revealing some Fireline merch. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do I want to do the last one as the grand finale because that's just something that it's just going to be crazy. I don't think any of y'all, I'm sure you guys can kind of guess it, but we'll see. But let's start off with some Fireline mugs. This is some Fireline mug action. So we're going to try one in black.
Hey, Ariel, how's it going?
How you doing, Ariel? So we're going to do something like that right there with the black mug. And then we're also going to have one with the gray and the white. So that's one of the ones. We'll do the hat action as well right now. We have the Fireline hat that we're looking to do with that. And then, of course, in the back, it'll say Fireline Live like that. So that's pretty cool as well. And then, shoot, Andy, we'll just go all the way. We'll go through the next section. We got the Fireline Live T-shirt, number 1 of the Fireline Live T-shirt. You can get the logo of Fireline right there. We're also going to do different type of lettering style. There's that one, and then also and then this one's pretty cool too. And then one of many, because I have lots of sayings that I say, and one of them is like "eat like a savage" when I have my the eating show that I still do once in a while when I can. And so those are what we're looking at so far. Where'd it go? Oh, I didn't overlay it. I'll do that in a second. So I'll get that in a second for y'all. But I'm going to do that in a little bit. We have, of course, Ariel saying hi. It's good to see Ariel Williams here. And, of course, Fireline is my friend. Well, yes, Seth, I'm your friend too, buddy. I thank you for coming every week. I appreciate that. And cool, my B-Day is coming. Yeah, but Dave, I'm going to give you a signed autograph, though. I'll give you signed. That way you can, if I ever get big, or if I die, you can make tons of money.
Isn't that a great gift, Dave?
He asked for it. I didn't say, hey, Dave, I'm going to give it to you. He said, hey, my B-Day. I know what he means by that. And do I get a hat? What's up, Ron Weasley? Yes, we can have some fun with that, guys. Yes. Let's go ahead and go to the next news, man, because this is pretty wild coming up. Let me get to it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening on September 12th. Tyson versus Ron Jones Jr. Man, oh man. Oh, did I say Ron? Wow. Roy. Man. I'm sorry for that. So Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. I don't know where I got Ron. I think I was thinking of Ron Weasley there. And man, this is gonna be pretty crazy. I'm even talking like Mike Tyson with the weird lisp. I said crazy. It's gonna be a lot of craziness going on in the ring. I've seen more Tyson fight than Jones. So I have to familiarize myself to more Jones, but just by looking at Andy, I don't know if you're a boxing fan. I'm gonna say I'm a social boxing fan, meaning if friends have it on, I'll watch it. What do you think, man? September 12th, they're both, I don't know if they're over their prime, but they're both, I think.
I'm not a big boxing person, so okay. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, just by looking at the picture, I'm just curious, man, who you got? Just for fun. Who looks tough out of the two?
Well, mostly nostalgic purposes is probably Tyson.
There you go. Get some Tyson action going on.
Iron Mike Tyson. I mean that dude was what, 22, 23 when he was in the ring, and he was, man.
Yeah.
He was a powerhouse. I mean, he eventually got beat, but because over the years,
Iron Mike gonna get his ass.
He might, but he's had plenty of years to refine his style. Back in his younger years, he used his brute force. He just went in swinging like a bull in a china shop. But over the years, he's probably had time to add some more technique to his style. So
right. Well, I'll say this: Mike has matured not just in his mind. I believe in his heart. I think everything. I think he's going to be a more sound fighter, but he still has the edge. I'll tell you why. If you watch any of his boxing clips lately, his working out, oh my God, OMG, he don't look like his age. He looks very fast still, not like fast in his 20s fast, but still very freaking fast. And so when I watched Roy Jones' little clip, he looked like he was confused, and it looks like his partner was trying to tell him what to do. And I'm like, well, if you just, you know what I mean? And maybe I'm biased because, again, I haven't seen really that much of Roy, so I have to go back and watch actual Roy Jones fights, and maybe I could change. I'll change my tune. But as of now, You know, you could look at Mike Tyson biting the other ear. I mean, the other ear. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. Because it was actually supposed to be the match was supposed to be Mike Tyson versus Holyfield as an exhibition fight. That was the original fight, but then it got mixed, and now it's this guy right now. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I don't claim to be a boxing fan. I'm a social fan, meaning if I went to Andy's house and it was on, if I went to Dave's house, it was on, my friend Danny Lopez, if it was on, I would sit and watch it and not complain. I'll get interested and watch and have a good time. So yeah. Tyson bites. We got to learn to let that go.
That was a long time ago.
Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, my boy is coming to Netflix. I wish I could play the song that he put on, but there he is. You can do this. You see the splits. You see the shoulders and the triceps and the biceps and all kind of goodness. Van Damme is coming to Netflix, y'all. Jean-Claude, JCVD.
What's he doing?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Andy. He's doing. It's weird what he's doing. He's doing a remake of Sudden Death. But it's going to be an action comedy, kind of like a Lethal Weapon type of style, Die Hard, where it's action, but obviously there's comedy and humor involved because I noticed that from Jean-Claude Van Damme. He does have a comedy aspect to him. He's a funny guy. You know, he's lighthearted, but he loves the hard-hitting action. So it's interesting. It's gonna keep the same. It's gonna keep the same premise as Sudden Death, which is basically. He's like, I guess, some fire marshal or fire, not a fireman, but marshal. Yeah, I'll just use fire marshal, whatever, fire like that. And then he's basically, I guess, stuff happens in the hockey realm world with the terrorist thing. So we'll see. I have no idea. That's what I read. You know, anything with JCVD, you can put him. If he was in Star Wars, the Christmas special, I would have told you that would have been my favorite of all time still. Because it's JCVD. To me, he can't do a bad movie. Do I wish he can kick and punch more in his movies? Yes, but he's fun. He's fun to watch. It's hilarious to watch. It's fun to watch. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what I'm saying, the premise. What do you think? Do you think? Yeah. What do you think?
I didn't think Sudden Death was all that great. So.
Okay. Well, I liked. It's his name, Power Booth. What's his name? The guy that played the.
Powers Booth.
Yeah, actually, I liked him in there. He was a good villain, and I don't know if they're gonna get the same cast. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know.
They're gonna do something else.
Yeah,
I hope they do something else.
Yeah. I hope they don't do a rehash of completely the whole thing. That's cool if they keep the same like premise, if you want to call it. But then if it's a series, not a movie, I don't know if it's a series or a movie. I don't know that either. So we'll see.
That could be interesting.
If it's a series, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Because it's kind of sad because I can't buy it or watch it other than if it's on Amazon Prime, is the Jean-Claude Van Johnson movie or series. So it was 6 episodes. It was really, really, I thought it was really well done. He actually made fun of himself and did all these different characters. He even went up against the guy he did in Time Cop. He went up to his character in Time Cop, and he's talking about how how which one was a better movie. It was so stupid but so good at the same time. But they were going to do a second season, but I forgot. I think JCVD said I didn't want to do he said he didn't want to do a second season because he just wanted to have one and done. He didn't want to do multiple and then do something crazy, which some people need to learn how to do that. Don't try to go to the well too many times because
stop dragging things out. Just do it.
Yeah.
Be done.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we got here. Oh, we got Tyson. Yeah, Tyson, but we got that already. He will be known as the aluminum foil Mike Tyson right after the fight.
I don't think you give him enough credit, Dave.
Is the mouth going to match the worlds? I don't know. That's some Japanese stuff right there. Be like this. I
see. But you. I'm dishonored.
More tongue action, Andy. More tongue. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's good.
And then of course for the sound effects, let's see if I can emulate them.
Get it, brother. Get it.
Not loud enough. I need bamboo sticks to do it. But
actually worked good, Andy, because I was doing it with it. That was kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah. Just another washed up. Oh, wow. Now I know David's smoking something. Dave,
No,
you really
Dave-
are smoking the crack right now because you said Sting's a washed up has been. Okay, and I give you that if you want to go there because I'm a fan. Okay, but now you're gonna say Iron Mike Tyson is a has been? Oh hell no! Oh man, that's tough. Hey, but it's your opinion.
That's right. It's your
You
opinion.
know what I mean? At least we know Dave ain't racist because obviously Sting's white and Mike's black. So wait, we gotta find out. And he likes me as an Asian. So see, we good. Oh, that's so good. All right, moving on. Oh, okay. So Andy, if this happens, I'm hopefully extending my hand out to you right now for you and Carrie. If she's feeling well to do this and want to get outside the house, but they are. Did I not? Oh, I gotta put that on the banner too. Hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 sec, guys. As I get that for you, I apologize. I thought I had that. Was rushing. And here we go. Let's make sure I get that for you. There we go. Wow. Hold on. Thanks, guys, for that. Let's go here.
What do we have down here?
Here we go. Nah, so many.
You are totally correct, Ron. Even as an old man, he can come in there and kick any of our asses.
Not really. He can kick you, but yeah. Oh yeah, Mike, or bite your other ear off. It don't matter either one, right?
I doubt he'll do that.
Yeah.
He did that out of. I think it was a desperation move.
He did.
It was totally just he didn't know what else to do in that situation. So he was just like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, he even said, "Whoa!" He said the F-bomb. Randy, that's tough. No, okay.
I'm a Navy person.
Yeah,
Come
I know,
on,
but
give me a break.
you've done well. But Andy, you've done well, though. I'm proud of you, though. So it's okay if it says once in a while. I will say this: that Mike Tyson, at that age, he even said it in multiple interviews, even like now interviews, that it's not the same. He was just in a different place, different time. He was crazy, has all this money, was known as one of the best, was the best boxer in the world at that time. So he didn't know. He just reacted. You know what I mean? And things when you get heated, man, it can happen. And then he goes, "I doubt it." Oh, wait, I want to ask this question from my man Dave. Here it is. Dave, who would you rather see get their butt kicked if they were to do an exhibition fight? The boxer instead of Rocky Balboa versus Hogan. What about Iron Mike Tyson versus Hogan, the immortal Hulk Hogan? Who would you pick? Mike Tyson or Hulk Hogan? Who would you pick?
Mike Tyson
was the key word there. Yeah. Who you picking, man? Dave, put down who you picking. Are you picking, if it's versus Mike versus Hulk Hogan, the two hated people that you apparently dislike, who you picking? I should have said, and the guest referee is Sting.
I think Dave's list of people that he doesn't like is longer than the list of people he likes.
And that's a true statement, Andy. He don't like a lot of people. That's why me and you, Andy, making the list is really huge. Andy, it's really huge. Oh, there it is, Mike for the win for Hogan. See, he ain't racist. Dave is a white, and he likes a black man to win the match. It's beautiful. All right, anyways. All right, let's go to the next topic that I thought was really cool. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a concept art. This is real. It's in talks. And I'm going to give you some concept ideas of what they talked about, of what I've heard, and what I thought would be a really cool idea.
I've seen people do this.
Yeah. So this is going to be in San Diego. I'm sure there's going to be other spots as well. And basically what they're going to do is you're allowed to have 8 people in the boat, and you'll have your distancing apart, and they'll take you out to your spot for the movie theater or to your movie screen, and you get to watch the movie right there with your family and friends. So I think that's a really cool idea. But as I've heard from many different sites, I have the same concern. Number one, what if you have to use the restroom in the middle of the show? And
the ocean's right there.
Well, let's say you had some good Mexican food, Andy, or some good Chinese food, if you will, that had on them all them good spices, right, Andy? And you have to let one of them, not just a whiz, not a number one, but you got to let go of them stuff, if you will, some chunks, if you will. Are you willing to drop your drawers right there, or are they going to have like a porta potty, mini porta potty there? I think the only way that could work is if they made a boat that size to have maybe something like that. That'd be kind of cool, because I think you could do a mini porta potty, just one, and then or have a mini, not a raft, but have one of those like mini boats off to the side, those little raft boats that if you have to use the restroom, you got to go back and use the restroom. Because I don't see me and you and a group of our friends, Andy, and we go, oh, I had too much to this, I need to use the restroom, and we in the middle of the best part of the movie, and y'all be pissed at me. So, yeah. The other thing to think about, Andy, because I want to get your thoughts after all this, is what about you're in the middle of the movie again, and you're just chomping, eating them popcorn, you're eating the chocolate sweets, all the goodness, and then you run out, and you got to get more.
I don't ever get more.
Do you again say, hey guys, I love you, but we got to go back, I got to get more snacks? Or I heard some people say this online, what if we got drones that flies it out, be like, hey, boat number 35, want more juju fruits? Okay,
well, I'm gonna interrupt you with one little problem with that whole scenario. First of all,
go ahead.
If you're on the ocean and you got popcorn and you're eating it, first of all, you ain't listening to no damn movie, because you got 1,000 seagulls trying to eat your popcorn.
But they got covered. The boats got covers, though. They didn't put it in there.
Don't matter. Anybody who has any time on the ocean as a boat, you're going to know that there's going to be seagulls around, and they're just going to be squawking and just around. So unless you're willing to bring along a .22 pistol, which, by the way, shooting seagulls is actually illegal according to the state of California, which is stupid because they're rats with wings.
Yeah. What I think they should do, because my man just said this right here, and it gave me an idea that I have not heard yet. Mini boats with the refreshments. Now, what I'm thinking is this. If they have, obviously the boat has covers, I know, whatever, and you can also, if you wanted to, you can have the covers on the white, because you're going to have the speaker on the inside. Okay, but on the outside of the boats, you know how you have like you have what do you call those? Oh my God, I just bought a few of them. Those things the easy ups. You know how you have the easy ups, but you have on the back end, you have the covers that cover the side, so the winds don't get in, and people don't get in. Okay, so if they had that clear, so that we could see that, everybody around and whatnot, if you wanted to see, feel like you're not enclosed, because some people might feel claustrophobic being enclosed. So you have the outside, clear one all the way around the boat, and then inside you do have the refreshments on one side of the boat. It could be candy, it could be whatever, and of course you can purchase them right there with the person watching the movie with you, right? That the matinee person, they'd have to hire. At least that gives more jobs to people, because you'd have to hire one person per boat, and that person takes care of the money. You know what I mean? Takes care of per show. All I can say is this: it's a great idea. I like how people are trying to get out the box and say, you know what? I'm not just going to sit at home and just be an invalid, if you want to call, I don't know if you want to call it that, but it's a person that just has their legs chopped off and their arms chopped off and don't want to do nothing. I like how people are trying to find a way around this pandemic to make it work and feel natural again. Because guess what? I'm sure back in the day, Andy, I'm talking like way like Stone Age. I'm sure they didn't just whipped up one thing and go, oh, that's the thing, and then it worked. I'm sure they did like many of things to try to go what they did, and then trial and error. So it's the same thing with this trial and error. I love the idea. I think that'd be really cool. And they said it seats up to 8 people, which is cool because they said whether it be family or friends. So if I wanted to invite you and your wife and a couple other people that are close to us that we know, that we trust to, be around, we can go there and enjoy each other's company, and it'd be like a nice, cool trip. We go to San Diego. We have, we do we could do like a lunch on the boat with the snack. It sounds like a good time.
Harry won't do it.
Oh, okay. Well, then it'd be all the bros then.
she gets seasick.
Oh, okay. So maybe it'd be all the bros then. It'd be all the guys.
Because one of my things is I want to get a nice big schooner and spend like all my time out at sea. And she's like, "Well, you're gonna have to do it without me because I'll be seasick."
Well, you can tell me to. You can tell me, and I'll be there. But now, with that, her being seasick, she can't be near the water at all. So she can't even be on the back end. She can't be in the water at all.
Any kind of rocking motion, and if that thing is on the ocean, you're gonna get.
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
Rocking.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it for sure. But again, not for everybody. I get it. You know what I mean? But at least, again, people are trying to make this thing work.
I applaud them for that, but I'm sorry, but an ocean, not ideal.
Well, one of the things. Sorry, guys, my dog. I haven't let him out today, so I'm like, Lord, let him hold it until we get done with the show. One of the things that I was thinking about doing, if I was a person in power to try to figure out a way of opening theaters and having it open. I don't know if you heard about this a while back. They were talking about it. And let me finish the whole thing, Andy, before you kill my concept. But I remember they were talking about doing a 3D, 4D style of almost like Ready Player One, where you're in the Oasis style in the movie theaters, where you put on goggles and then you're sitting there watching the movie like you're in. Like if I was in Rogue One and we saw Darth Vader light up that lightsaber, but you're actually there, and when you turn to your left, you see the ship walls and you see the people flying. You know what I mean? Like you would be immersed in the movie. So I don't know if that technology is done yet. I know that's something they were talking about doing, but I was thinking if they wanted to do they could do what's called pods in the movie theater. Obviously, they would have to either do clear pods. If you want to do one, you can do clear pods, right? And you could do it like that. And then that way, when you're sitting in your chair, whether it be, and you can have single pods, or you can have husband and wife pods, or you can do what's called a family of 4 pods. So they'll be mixed. They should be mixed around, or however they want to do it. And then basically you would go inside inside your pod, and that way you're safe. You don't got to wear a mask because you have the plastic around you. And that way you could be with your family. So it's just not like a pod next to your family. If you're sitting to a stranger, it could be the plastic, but with your family, it could be open. Same thing with, if you didn't want to have the plastic type of setting, you could, if they had the technology of wanting to do it, you could now introduce 4K, or I'm sorry, not 4K, sorry, 4D style of movie playing with your family, where you're watching it on the big screen. But you'd be watching it on the big screen, you'd be watching it with the goggles on. You put on the goggle, and you will be with your family enjoying the goodness. So again, these are just ideas I thought of and said, man, that'd be kind of, it'd be a lot of work to get done, but I don't know if it would work, but I don't know. And again, an idea of people that like yourselves, like your wife, can't go to that, even though it sounds amazing and beautiful and it looks gorgeous, right? But she can't do that. And there's a lot of women that are like Harry, where they get seasick or motion sick or whatever. They get all kinds of sick. You know what I mean? So hopefully they have an alternative. I mean, what do you think? Is it totally bad? Are you like, eh?
It's incredibly expensive.
Of course, facts.
And a plastic pod isn't just going to cut it. Because unless the plastic pod is completely sealed, it's not going to do.
Well, it's the same thing, but see, you can say the same thing with. This is why I think it's so funny. That's why I think this thing is so funny. The mask that you wear, anyways, doesn't help you, anyways. So this whole thing about we got to have a mask on to go everywhere that we go is bullcrap because it doesn't help you. You can catch it in your eyes. You can catch it in any part of your pores, or even better yet, when you're wearing it, which is, I know they're saying you have to wear that constructional mask, but you wear that, man, you can't breathe. My brother wears that, and he has a hard time with that. It's really bad. And then, of course, when you take it off to breathe, you just killed it anyways. But the one that you go like this, the really easy one that's cloth, is so thin. Germs are so small. It's so small that it can reach anything. So to me, that's why it doesn't matter to me on that.
Okay. Well, first of all, for the mask thing, they're not saying that it completely stops it. They're saying that it helps. Well, whoever's telling,
they're so stupid.
Whoever says that is dumb and ignorant. But they're the actual doctors, the real doctors who are saying that masks help, they're saying that it's not going to stop it 100%, but they're going to it's going to cut it down.
Right.
Those are the people that you listen to.
Yes.
They're going to say it cuts it down, and it cuts it down by, I don't know, half or something like that.
Right.
I don't remember the exact statistics. So it does help. It's not going to stop at 100%. Yeah. Not at all. Not by a near margin.
And that's why I said, go ahead.
Going back to the pods.
The pods, I understand. I would have and then you can finish that in because I think you might go to that. I wasn't saying that obviously you couldn't have the box be completely enclosed because you got to breathe, for God's sake. So yes, there's going to be little holes, but that's what I'm saying. It's just the same amount of risk as a mask. Because it's the same thing. If I have my mask, which is half the people of the population, it wears their mask over their mouth. It's supposed to be over their nose. So by even doing this, it's not helping anything. So if you're in the movie theater with the mask, because they're saying you have to wear your movie theater in the mask. So if you're like this, you're still passing it to everybody else anyways.
Yeah, I yelled at some guy at AutoZone about that because he got on me and Craig's case because Craig went in and he wasn't wearing a mask. And the guy came up and he was like, "You need to wear a mask. It's the law." And Craig was like, "Well, actually, no, it's not the law."
Thank you. Amen to that. Yes.
And he was like, "Well, and it also says, and the state mandate or whatever it is," he said, "it says that if I have an allergenic condition, I don't have to wear one," which is actually true.
Yeah, it's very true. I heard that.
Yeah. So the guy came back with a mask and gave it to Craig. And I told him, because he was wearing this mask like this, and I was like, if you're going to give a shit for wearing a mask, and I was wearing a mask properly, if you're going to give a shit for wearing a mask, then you got to wear your mask properly. And he just looked at me like, what? Yeah, you got to put it over your nose. Otherwise, wearing it does absolutely nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, and so that's my point is yeah, man, you got all these guys. The moment, even when you wear the mask, and I do it too, so I get it. The moment you wear your mask and the moment that you do this or whatever, it's all, everything you just did is washed away. Yeah. So
I have no problem wearing a mask if you want me to. Fine, whatever. If it makes you feel better, it cuts it down by 10%, even 2%, whatever. I'll do it. Yeah. But don't harass me and then nullify your own thing. No, that's a big...
Yeah. What you said earlier about Craig, and it's true that it's not mandatory. They're suggesting, and now a few months ago it was mandatory. You had to wear it, but they changed that law when they reopened. They said if you it's to your discretion. There are some stores that are now saying, yes, you have to wear them, like some stores like a Lowe's or something like that. But a lot of places are doing like me. I give an option to my parents if they want to wear masks. And I also give options to the kids if they want to wear masks. And when I say wear the mask, I try to get them to wear the shield so that way they don't get too cut. But I know a lot of them, I think it's comfortable with this, I guess, but it is what it is. But so guys, the movie theater thing. We just talked about it. So I think I think it's gonna be cool either way. I'm gonna go give it a shot because I miss going to the freaking movies. And so Andy, if you decide to go with your wife one time, if she decides to go with you, that'd be great. But if not, Andy, I'd love to go with you one time. We can go to movie theater and watch whatever movie's out. I heard they're re-releasing Inception. I never saw that in the theater. I actually would love to see that on a big screen. The Inception movie with Christopher Nolan as the director. Did you like that movie, Inception?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see that in theater. I liked it a lot too. So looking forward to that. And then let me go ahead now and pull up this goodness that I did not put up here, and I apologize for not getting it, but we're gonna get it right now. And Andy, I don't know if you're ready for this, man.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't think you're ready about what I'm about to get done. Because as far as I know, this could happen, and I might be able to reproduce it. And if I can, then it's off to the races. So my sister, okay, guys, so I'm going to show this to you right now. So my sister was playing around, and I don't want to say the word because once I say it, then it's going to give it away. But she was playing around with something online, and she said, "Hey, would you like this as a surprise, or would you like to just know now?" And I kept going back and forth, back and forth. Then she showed the site. I'm like, oh, I'm still confused. I'm like, all right, just show me. Then she showed me, and like I said, man, I was like in tears, man. So here it is, everybody. When we do launch the merch for certain things, and if we're able to do this, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to get yourself an exclusive Fireline ENT Funko Pop of me and Alex, ladies and gentlemen. There we are.
Oh,
there
cool.
we are. That is very cool. Very cool. I don't know if you can change the shirt to say Fireline, but we're going to find out if we're able to do that. And then we're trying to see if we can do flip-flops, because I always like wearing flip-flops. But that looks really cool, man. So Funko Pops, I cannot believe I made it. When you get a Funko Pop made, you made it, Coach. So, yeah. There it is. We're going to leave that up for everybody to see there, man. That's great. That's great. Do you think it looks like me, Andy?
Sort of.
Yeah, I think with my type of hair right now, yes. If my hair's shorter, probably no. I might have them darken the beard. We'll see. I don't even know if that's possible. But Alex looks funny, dude. I like Alex. Looks like a little mini Alex when he was like a baby. There you go. Yeah, that's cool. I'm typing in the chat really quickly. The very first Alan and Alex. It sounds like we're doing the AMSR thing because I can hear that. Yeah. And then we got Paranormal World showed up in the house. Thank you, brother, for being here. I want to get Dave's opinion. Dave, what do you think, man? Let me guess. You want one of these two for your birthday? Signed. Yeah, man.
Gotta have a COA.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy is I don't know if you know this, Andy, but I have make sure we put this back up there. It's crazy that I have two major collectible things, actually 3 major collectible things now that I'm doing. I'm collecting Funko Pops, which I did not think I was going to do, but I have. And so now I'm fixing my room. That's why my house looks like a mess, because I am revamping my house with new stuff and putting stuff in storage and taking things I do and don't need. But I'm redoing my game room. And Andy, I cannot wait when I'm done. You get to come over and enjoy some goodness. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So with that, I'm a huge now collectible for Funkos. I am now collecting all the Fast and Furious cars now. I did not know you could get the nice size. It's not too big. They have a few of them, but I don't want that. I want the ones here, but I don't want the little mini ones. So this is a nice collectible size. But you can get for the entire series. Some are harder to get right now because they've been out for a while, and I didn't know that. So, gotta save and stuff like that. So there's that one. And then the last one that I'm doing, and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it now. Lord have mercy. Funko. Where's it at? What's it done? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank on the last one. We'll just keep those two in mind. I'll probably think of it when I go in the room and go, oh, that's what I was supposed to tell Andy today. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I've been getting into collecting. Oh, see, remembered it. Football cards, but not just all football cards. Maybe one day I might. But right now on specific players, like for example, and I'll also say wrestling cards too. Like, so for example, Marcus Allen for me, the Raiders, because I was a Raider fan, but so I liked all like the old school Raiders, like the 83, 84 Raiders, And then you have the 49ers with Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, that you know what I mean, like the old school era, not the new school. Like, so getting my hands on those are gonna be hard, but that's what makes it fun and collectible, right? You get those, and then I like to do the WWE stuff. Same thing, more of the older players than the newer players. You know what I mean? So I've collected the whole, John Cena, The Rock, and I'm talking even older like Mick Foley, Mankind, Triple H. All those guys, and even the older Dusty Rhodes, Terry Funk, So I'm trying
to WWF.
Yeah. So I'm starting to, but it could be one time consuming because you got to shop, man. Because if you just go for the first one, you're paying a whole lot of money. You got to search, you know what I mean, and pick your battles. You know what I mean? I cannot believe a Tony the Tiger Funko Pop is $250. A Michael Jackson Thriller exclusive is $499, almost $600. It's crazy. I don't know what the people pay for these. Oh, look at the cuteness there. Look at the cuteness. What is this one's name again?
Bella.
Hey, Bella, stay right there, Bella. Bella, we're gonna give you next to Alex. There you go, Bella. There's Alex. Put him on this side. Put him on this side, and it'll look like double dog. There you go. Yeah, that's cute right there. That's awesome. Oh man. Let's see. We're gonna take that off there. Boom. We're gonna here. Boom. Okay, cool. Got some comments here. We got Fireline John Cena. And my boy said AEW. Yes, I actually got to get Dave. There is a new championship belt that came out for AEW. It's at Target. So they're having all the fun stuff with that. So, yeah. Andy, anything you got going on, man? Just anything you got going on for this, month going on? Anything special? Anything planned? I know it's quarantine, but you got anything going on?
Not really. I was going to record my first board game play on Tuesday because my microphone finally came in. But thanks to all the moving I did on Saturday and Sunday, I had like heat stroke or something like that. So had a hard time keeping food down. I pulled a muscle. I wasn't feeling all that well. So. Yep.
No, I understand. That's why my sister kind of stopped coming to the school, even though it's cool with the wind. But I think the day that she was there, the second day, I think it didn't have that much wind, so it was too didn't have enough breeze action. And I feel like obviously when she came home, I found out that she was not feeling well. She got sick. So she said wasn't going to come in anymore. And I said, hey, I totally agree with you. Just stay home and don't worry about it because I don't want her sick. You know what I mean? Especially in the heat. So I totally get it. It's definitely it's not as hot in the shade with a breeze, but it is hot in the sun. Oh my God, for sure. So
yeah, it was really crappy. Saturday, it was the lady had sent Craig a list of the stuff that we were going to be moving, and we get out there, and it's way more stuff than she had actually told us.
Right.
And she lives out in Bakersfield. She's moving out to Apple Valley.
Oh, it's hotter. Oh.
So it's hotter, and it's a 3-hour trip. So it's like, wait a minute. So we get out there, we leave butt ass early in the morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning.
You and Carrie?
No, not Carrie.
Okay.
Just me, Craig, and our other friend Tom.
I got you. Okay.
I'm stuck in the back of this half a cab truck, so we're cooking all the way out there. Well, early in the morning, it's not so much cooking; it's fine. Well, we get out there, and it's like, oh yeah, we have like 80 jillion boxes and all this furniture and stuff like that, and we're like, and I want all these plants and all this other stuff, and okay, so we spend all this time moving all that stuff, packing it up into Tom's truck. He brought his trailer, or he rented a trailer. We load up this trailer. Still not enough. We load it. We pack it up as much as we can. There's still more stuff. Spend 3 more hours coming out to Apple Valley. Then we have to unload it.
So you did the full-on move. So it wasn't like, oh, wow, okay. Wow.
And then not enough time in the day to go back out to Bakersfield and then do another trip and then come and not enough time.
So you did one trip only, right? One trip?
No, 2 trips.
Oh, wow. What? 2? Wow.
That's why it was Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, okay. So not one day trip. You didn't do 2 trips in one day. You did 1 day and then 1 day, right? 2 different trips. Okay. That's better, I guess, but
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Did he? Was this a friend of yours or?
It's Craig's friend's mom.
Okay.
Now, why his friends, which are sons to this mom, didn't help her, I don't know, but
that's interesting. Yeah.
Whatever. So we get, we go to church on Sunday. I'm feeling a little pain in my side. Don't know what's going on. I think I probably pulled something.
Yeah.
And right after service, like we actually didn't even stay for the message. We left right after worship.
Right.
And we go back out to Bakersfield, load up the rest of her crap, come back.
Oh wow! So you already felt the pain, but you went anyways. What a good friend, man! What a good friend, brother.
And then I get home that night about 11 o'clock, and immediately I start throwing up.
Did you take a bath or take some heat and some shower or like a hot shower or something?
I didn't feel like doing anything.
Oh, man, yeah. That's tough.
I was hurting so bad and couldn't keep anything down. I was just like, I just don't want to do anything.
Well, Andy, so, I'll be praying for you, brother. You know what I mean? And I'm sure you'll get better. But
I'm okay now.
Yeah.
But.
Well, let me ask you this question: What game were you going to do your first one? Which game was it?
I don't know yet. I hadn't figured it out. Lord knows I have plenty to choose from, but.
Right. Well, for fun, Andy, I know I got to call you off time, but if you would like to, because they have a section on there for Funko Pop games, but Comic-Con did release a Comic-Con like 25-minute review on all those different things. And since you love that stuff, they have some new stuff, and I wanted to maybe we could do that together. We can just pick another day. We can just me and you just go on there and just like review it together. You know what I mean? And so we can pick a day that works best for you. So looks good. Maybe mark this in your calendar because August 22nd. I know you're not the hugest. I mean, I know you like DC, but right now you're not fond. But I have a few guys that are coming on panel, and I'd love to have you in there because that'd be fun to have. But it's August 22nd. It's on a Saturday. I think it's a 1-day event for DC fandom. So it's free. And so I'm going to do as much as I can to cover all of that with all my friends. So I'd love to have you there. So I don't know what time I'm starting it. It'll probably be in the afternoon or even, as soon as I get up, I'll start it. So again, that's August 22nd.
August 22nd.
Yes, it's coming up soon. And time's flying by. Guys, while he's doing that, don't forget to go check out the Movie Trivia Schmodown. Now, I am not sponsored whatsoever by that group, but I will say there's a reason why I want to see all you guys go over there and follow and enjoy the goodness, because my man Christian Harloff is trying to make the league even broader than what it is. Anywhere from getting it as, listen, if you can get a poker Texas Hold'em on the ESPN channel, if you can get all these weird non-sport activity type of things to become a sport, I don't see why movie trivia / wrestling, because that's what they're based on. They have a WWE, WWF type of, wrestling storylines, and then they put movie trivia as the sport, and they got championship belts. And to believe it or not, Chris Jericho is participating in the Schmodown. We got the 5-time Booker T, and right now, if they get this guy, Andy, if they get this guy, it's over, because I guarantee this person will help this group over, and that is If You Smell Dwayne The Rock Johnson, because him and Christian Harloff, I guess, are buddies in a weird way, because they've worked in WWE. Christian Harloff worked in WWE a long time ago, and so they crossed paths and they know each other here and there. And so I guess he's finding out if they can get him on the show, on the Fireline show. I wish, on the Schmodown, on the SEN Live, the Schmodown community. And so how you doing through the Veil Paranormal? So make sure you guys go over there and check that out. It's called SEN Live. Go check. That's really easy. SEN Live, and you'll find it. Click on that, subscribe, and then they have the Schmodown network there. And I will say it's a lot of fun. I'm trying to do a Sting character there. It's going to take me a minute, because really they're looking for not just characters now. They're looking for guys that know movies. It's no joke anymore. They got some really good stuff. And I love to see Andy. I think you would kick butt in that realm. But they're trying to go bigger, like meaning they're going to have like a knowledge about wrestling, like a wrestling title. They're going to have knowledge about music, like a music title. They're going to have knowledge for soundtracks. They're going to have, you know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to broaden their titles and reigns and knowledge. So it just, but he's saying, we need to have, even though we have a lot of people watching, we need to have more. So that's why I'm promoting that, because I want to see them get more. It's a fun show. They're great people. They're fun to watch, and especially when it's live, it's a fun. Andy, have you gone to one live yet with me? I promise you, Andy. I took Willie. He lost his mind, and I promise I will take you one time, and I'll also take Dave. I think you guys will really enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's literally watching wrestling, but with movie trivia. So if you like movie trivia and you like wrestling, old school wrestling, you'll dig it. You'll have a good time. All right. What else I was going to plug in? I think that's it. Yeah, you guys make sure I'll have Andy plug himself in. But Mr. Block, Goblin HQ Inc., it's always a pleasure. And I hope your wife is fine. Hope everything is fine over there. I'm always praying for you guys, but I'm going to pray extra for you because of your what happened. And, of course, of your wife all the time, making sure she's always feeling great. So, Andy, if you wanted to share with them again, YouTube, go ahead, brother.
Well, yeah, like I said last week, I'm just trying to get my channel back off the ground. It's been years since I've posted anything there.
Yeah.
Really like to start posting stuff there again.
Yeah.
Just kind of slacking on the ball there. But
So yeah. So
what were
do
you
me
gonna
a
say?
so do me a favor for Andy, guys. When you guys go to his channel, you type in right there as you see it says Goblin HQ Inc. Don't do the parentheses. I just did it so you can see the difference in the names. But you type in Goblin HQ Inc. Do it the same way it's written. I've noticed if I go Goblin HQ non-capital and then you know what I mean, it doesn't work. But if you type in Goblin with a capital HQ and you do everything like it's written, you'll find it really easy. Now do me a favor, you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the bell with the notification so when Andy gets that new video up, that new reaction to a new Funko game board, right? Game board. I want you guys will get notified, and that way you guys can check out his video. So make sure you guys do that, and it'd be so awesome for us to support him as you guys are supporting us here, and that's amazing. We got Wick on Fire. He said, "What up? Thank you for being here towards the end of the show. Make sure you guys do me a favor. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, and share for us here at Fireline ENT. And make sure you guys do me a huge favor. Comment on the show, guys. We're trying to get feedback on certain things or get more interaction with you. I know Andy, if there's a question, I'm sure that he would answer it. Same thing for me. We would answer it or even just respond to you guys. I know I respond to everybody that I get notifications all the time, and I find a way to respond. Now, I know when we get to like 50,000 or 25,000, subscribers and 200 or 300 views per one, that's going to be different. I can't probably do all of them, but as of right now, it's still small enough to me where I can literally just, comment back. We got Hey Vale, we're there.
10 years.
10 years is more than slacking, dude.
Has it been 10 years? I don't even know. No, I just posted something on there.
Oh,
on
shit.
This channel?
He's talking about you. Oh.
I know. Yeah, he's talking about me. On this channel right here, yeah, this channel doesn't have anything. This channel has, like, I think a lyric video that I did, like 12 years ago or something like that. But the Goblin HQ channel... I have two channels. I have my primary one, which is this one. This is the one Andrew Block. This is the one I just watch crap on.
Yeah.
But the one that I want to actually post crap on is Goblin HQ Inc.
Yeah.
They're two separate channels.
Yeah.
The other one has more recent stuff. Now, granted, it's been for 3, 4, maybe even 5 years for the other one. And that is definitely slacking, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, before I leave, I got to know that you see my Funko Pop, man, because I want to get your reaction. So I just want to get your reaction. Before we head out, I typed it in there, Dave. Let me know, did you see my Funko Pop of me and my dog, Alex? Have you seen that goodness? I'm waiting. Of course, you can follow me, guys, on, of course, Fireline. Let me make sure one more time, man. I was gonna say something else, but double checking as it passes through again. Fireline_entertainment, and then my Facebook is Alan G. Moser III. Okay, so Dave, here it goes. Let me know. I'm gonna put it up for you, Dave. Here it goes, and bam, baby, there it is in all its goodness. There you go, Dave. I want to see your reaction. I'm waiting. It's like a drum roll. He's gonna either do LOL or laughing my A off. He's either gonna do that, laughing my ass off, and he's either gonna do what in the heck? He's gonna do something. I don't know what he's gonna put down, but we'll see.
He's always a wild card.
He's always
Sometimes
a wild
card. I wish we could
man.
have him live here on the show.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
The only way he would do that, he said two things. He said it can't be censored.
Yeah.
So, because me and him talked about doing a wrestling show talk, but he's like, I can't be censored. He actually said me, you. He said me, you, and him do a wrestling show talk. And
that should be the one show that we have on your show that's not censored.
You
mature
know,
content.
well, I'll tell you what. We are thinking about doing a Patreon, and if we do a Patreon, then we can do that, and that goes exclusively to people that are exclusively on the channel. You know what I mean? For that, so that's a possibility. Dave, I think I gave him a heart attack. He fell off. He fell off.
me and Dave be dropping some bad words on that show.
Oh man, the argument that we would have, because you know how me and him get when me and Sting talk.
Oh yeah,
When
I would just sit there and laugh my butt off.
And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Dave? Look, I asked nicely, and then I even yelled him out, Dave. Before we go, I gotta know.
Yeah.
I gotta know what you think.
Come to think of it, I don't think the lyric video is the only thing that's on this channel, on this Andrew Block channel. I think I made some kind of weird trailer thing for a Metal Gear series I was thinking about trying to do at some point, which I still have a script for, or at least for one of the episodes.
All right, I think we got something. Oh no, that's through the veil. Come on, Dave. Come on, D. I'm starving. We're all starving. Andy's starving.
I'm not starving.
Oh, okay, I was just trying to help us. I'm just trying to hurry and make us feel real.
You're the one who's desperate to know what he thinks, not me.
Yeah, of course, it's my Funko. Andy, if I had your Funko up ready to go, you got to know what Dave thinks. Dave's the guy you want to know.
No, I don't.
Yeah, Dave's want to be. Dave's gonna. Hey, Dave.
I don't care what Dave thinks. Dave hates everybody. I don't care.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Whilst I know these guys are new, so paranormal activity. Wow. There you go. So Paranormal Underworld and Through the Veil. I have two questions for you. One question for you, and then I'm gonna showcase the merch again. Can you guys let me know of what free software you did online for the downloading of videos? You had told me in a live stream before, and then I didn't write it down. There's Dave's answer. No, I don't. I don't. Well,
could have fooled me.
well, Dave, you're gonna get a signed one from me, buddy. I got you. And the reason why I did that for Dave is because I've known Dave for almost 20 years. He's as close as he is with Mr. Block. These guys are my best friends, real life status. I live next to both of them. So these are my guys right here, man. And so Dave, you got called. We might do an uncensored. I don't know. We might do an uncensored/censored wrestling talk with us three. I think it'd be amazing. It'd be funny. Through the Veil Paranormal. Okay. Now, really quickly, YouTube downloader, is that the one that you can download for free? It's fast and it can be 1080p. Those are my three qualifications. Is it fast, 1080p, and is it free?
I have a program that does that.
Is it free?
Yes, it is.
Can you send that to me, Andy?
Sure.
Please let me do that. Okay, cool. All right. So really quick, this is the merch for everybody. So Dave, if you missed, and also Through the Veil and Paranormal World, here are the apparel we're working on right now. We got some mug action. We get the black fiery version and the silver with the white. We also got some hat, Fireline Live hat, front and back. We got some Fireline Live t-shirts. Got one with the logo and then one with the logo of the show. We also got Team Fireline. We got Eat Like a Savage shirt. We have Team Fireline on that logo. So these are all the stuff we're working on right now. So, some stuff will vary here and there, of course. And there we go. We got, And hey, we got an answer from Dave, not from the Funko Pop. I don't care, but he said, "I'm in."
Yeah.
So
I'm
add that
I'm
to
gonna
the
be the
list.
guest referee between Krusty versus Sting.
Hold on. You know what's funny? Hold on, Andy. I have a great idea. Andy, look, I got an idea for the show. I got an idea for the show. Check this out. Check this out. Here's the concept. Here's the concept. Now, you can obviously chime in, Andy, if you'd like, right? But if you were the referee, it'll be we'll pick a team or like a match. We'll just do like a fun match. We'll say, okay, John Cena versus Terry Funk. I don't know. We'll just call that right there. And then me and Dave will talk about who or why or what's better, who would win, not win, and then you be the referee, or we can swap it, and then I'm the referee. You two match up, or Dave does it, me and you match up, but we're gonna pick characters that we know we love. So it'll be like Hogan. We'll do like Sting versus I don't know what's one if he likes Batista. I don't know. We'll say his guy Triple H. You know what I mean? Sting versus Triple H. Yeah, and then of course, let's say
Triple H would win.
No, he wouldn't. That was only written. That was written, and Sting said yes. Sting said yes. It was to fill his ego. He didn't have nothing to prove. Triple H did that because he wanted to be, as he always is, a glory hog, if you will. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't mad at him. I like Triple H. Here come the game. I like him. So, yeah, it's going to be good. I'm waiting to see what Dave's saying right now. We got laughing. We got nice. Yeah. So, guys, we might do something on Wednesdays. I'm trying to fill my Wednesdays up where I'm doing all my shows. Now, I will say this. I was going to do my show called Fireline, Kicking It with AGM. And that was going to be me reviewing fight scenes. And I'm so scared to do that now because of the Comic-Con thing that got taken down. Every time I show video, something happens. And it pisses me off because I know so many channels that are doing this right now. Now that there are people that are actually starting my idea that I have. And now that I can't do it, I'm going to have to just show posters or pictures of it. But I think it's bogus because it's kind of cool that I can go through the quick scene of the fight scene. It immerses you in the moment. So I don't know. We'll still play with it. I still might do it. We'll see. But like Andy, I'm sure you would hate to do where we'd spend 2 hours of our time and then they take our video down. That sucks. It sucks. And so I don't want that to happen to me or for this show. If you know, that's why I didn't do the trailers anymore. I don't know if I'm going to do trailers anymore on here because I don't want to get our stuff flagged down. Well, you know what Dave said. Watch this. You know what I say about that? I know because Triple H is your boy, and it's okay. I understand. And Sting's my boy. We understand. And obviously, Andy apparently likes Triple H more than Sting, and that's fine. Everybody's is able to say their opinion to what they are wrongly to believe. So it's okay. Not a big deal.
Wrongly believe.
But yeah, so we might end up doing all the shows on Wednesday so we can go back to back. I think that'd be fun, and that way we don't have to have different days, and we're all busy in our lives. So we're trying to see if I can. I have another show that I'm doing. I'm going to be the one that's going to be busy that day with my online wife. It's going to be a funny show where we talk about like how we're friends and the whole thing, and you guys here can know it's a fake thing. It's not real. We're not married, but it's a comedy thing. It's fun. And she's from Dubai, so we're thinking about that show. And so there are many cool shows happening, as you just heard right now. Before we leave, what about we come up with a fun title right now? Dave, give me a title. Mr. Block, give me a title of the show you think. Paranormal Underworld, Through the Veil. All you guys, Helen Callie, Elijah.
What's the premise behind it?
The premise is wrestling talk about matches.
Our wrestling show?
Yeah, a wrestling show. Yeah. Krusty as a hack. Well, Triple H is a old has-been that never was, never is, and never
Oh,
will be.
no.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna talk all the crap because listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, Hunter Helmsley with his, I'm gonna say it, and self is just he ain't right. He ain't right, man.
He ain't right.
Him and his thong wearing underwears. All right, I don't need to see his thong. All right, him and his always hating on everybody because he's a glory hound. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but still.
Okay.
If you look at every match he's done with every WCW guy, when it came down to the line, he won every match. I think there's one that he might give it to somebody, and I can't remember which that one, because I know when he went against when Triple H went against.
That's true of everybody that was in the Wolfpack in the WCW. So
what are you talking about in the Wolfpack? That's not true. They both won and lost in all counts. All of them did.
No. They all wanted to win because they were all
not my boy. Not my boy. No. My guy is a team player. If he thinks it fits a storyline, we go. What storyline was it to prove for the WrestleMania 31 for Triple H to be Sting? What was that? They bring him in. They bring in the Stinger, right? No, they made him look like a douche. My guy, non-powerful. No, I mean, they even were talking smack on the announcing. Even JBL said he apologized to Sting on air. He said, "I am so sorry that I had to do that. That was what was told that I had to do as a part. That was my part to play. I didn't want to do it." Because they all knew it was a bunch of gibberish bullcrap. Just saying. You know what I mean? Why bring Sting in to basically make him lose and talk crap? Now, granted, Sting agreed, but like I said, team player. Now, SmackDown with Fireline. I like that. If you smell it out. I like that. We got from Dave. He said, under the ring for a title. Under the ring. I like that. Under the ring. WCW Terror Rising. There we go. All WCW got. See? Facts.
That is facts right there.
All WCW. That's just Sting. Everybody. But
that's why they all went to WWE.
No. You're missing what she's saying. She's saying all WCW guys got screwed at WWE. That's what she's saying. I know what she meant by that. But the point is the reason now, I would have to say if Sting was younger or he didn't get hurt, I think they could have done obviously more for his stature, right? For WWE. Yeah. But if you look at Chris Jericho, he became marketable. If you look at Booker T, he became marketable. Yeah.
Rey Mysterio.
Fireline the Rock. Yes. If you smell what I'm cooking, jabroni pie eating. Fact. Fireline, you ever of Impact? Oh yeah, big time back in the day. They kind of went like beyond ECW now. They're like really weird. The stuff that they do and show, they really rely on boobies and tatas and booty. They really do. They got a lot of. They do. And AEW is. I hope they don't keep going down that road. I know AEW does have some great matches and it's more hardcore, like the old ECW days. But from what I've seen, there's a lot of women exposure for sure. I'm not a she. Who called you a she, Paranormal? You Jax, my guy. I did? Jax. I apologize, Paranormal. I apologize. I apologize for that. Hey, we got some new people in the house. We got Legend Family is here. She said, hello, I'm new. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you. Make sure, Legend, you hit that like button, subscribe, and share so you get all the Fireline goodness that you can get from Andy and I on the Fireline show at 1 p.m. every Wednesday, and then every Friday nights we have our quarantine hangouts. And we have both home edition, celebrity edition, and Andy, get ready for this. We're gonna get ready to launch, if I can get the people, the high school edition.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Yeah, it does, because I have a lot of people that do watch me from my high school days from Vegas. So it's going to be a personable one where I get to bring up my high school buddies that we haven't seen in 15, 20 years, 30 years. And we're going to do a live cast and just talk about crap. It's going to be fun. I'm excited for that, actually. Because well, you don't know these people. They got from all walks of life, man. You got people in an entertainment world, people doing, people doing stuff for COVID-19. They work as for doctors, nurses. You'd be surprised, man. It'll be a good show. It'll be fun. We got Fireline, Clint Brook saying what's up. He said I did it twice. Well, okay, I apologize twice. Paranormal, I'm sorry. Paranormal, I'm sorry. Paranormal is a handsome young dude. He got that beard action going on. His name is Jax. He's single, and he is looking for a paranormal queen. So if you like that type of stuff and you're single, hit my man up and do your thing. All right, there you go, man. I hooked you up. All right. And Legend said, thanks for having me. No, I thank you for being here. And of course, Clint always talking about he's from the UK. We thank you for being from the UK. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. So again, guys, if you would like to see Andy get his own Funko Pop, let me know. We might have an exclusive Andy Pop. Andy, what the heck would you do if we do an Andy Pop? Man, that'd be crazy.
I don't know.
We got found. He said, I found my queen. Okay, never mind then. So if you're single, you're welcome. You can just, have the saliva coming down your mouth because you're thirsty for him. You're hungry for some Jack's paranormal underworld action, but you can't have it now because he's taken. Congratulations, man! I didn't know that you was taken. Where you at, man? Hold on, I saw some over here. Where's it go? Come on, man. Through the veil says I cracked her up. That's funny. Then he said, thank you. Yes, we have LOL. Jack's meat. He has coupons. Okay, that one I'm scared of asking. Is she implying that his package has coupons? Is that what she's saying?
That's what it sounds like.
Through the veil, when you said his meat has coupons, are you meaning his chorizo has coupons, that it's on sale? Is that what you're saying? One tard on the show is enough. What the hell does that mean, Dave? One tard. Can you explain to me what he's trying to say?
No. If you can't figure it out, then we know.
No, I figured it out. I just can't believe he said that. All right, Dave. I see where you're going. Dave plays too much. Yeah, man. No comment. He's laughing. We got some laughing going on, something like that. Oh, so we were right. All right. Well, I'll just put it this way. I am not the tard on the show, so that's going to have to be between you two. And then, of course, there you go. And so it's Dave. Dave's the tard. There it is.
I said it's just going to be me. That's fine. I'm the tard. I don't care.
No, you ain't a tard, man. You the man, homie. We got not a tard, Dave. There you go. See, we got our Fireline ENT peeps got our back. That's fantastic. All right, guys. Well, hey, I would hate to cut this off. Actually, you know what? Let's do it even 2 hours. We're an hour and 50 in. We'll stop it. We'll stop at 2. Hey, Andy, if you had to pick, wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. Here it go. No bobblehead for Andy. Don't do it, dude.
Not like I chose to. And Alan would want to do it just because.
Hey, I'm doing it because look, we all do this for fun. Don't get me wrong, we're having a good time. But sooner or later, we got to make some money. So, with that being said, I'm trying to hook Andy up with his own Funko Pop that he gets paid for. People want some Andy goodness in their homes. That's all we talk about. Not everything, Dave, is going to be for free and given to you signed and autographed. You have to pay for something here and there, Dave. You know what I'm saying? Dave, just letting you know.
Get a Dave Funko Pop.
We'll get a Dave Funko Pop. Oh, I have a good one for Dave. I have a good one for Dave.
He's going to have a shirt that says,
No. I got a better one. Watch this. The Funko Pop that has Hogan and Sting goozled. That's the Funko Pop right there. And he's going to say, wrestling matters. And he's going to have them both choking in his hand. It's going to be fantastic. He's the brain of the show. Okay, so here's the thing. So we're gonna say Andy is the Iron Mike Tenay. We're gonna say that Dave, because he can be very entertaining and he's very knowledgeable in wrestling, he'll be the Jim Ross of the show. And yes, I'll take it. I'll be the Jerry the King Lawler. That's fine with me. Give me all the divas. I'm ready to go. What did he call it? He called them something else though. I forgot. Oh man, he called them something else, and it's okay to say on the show. What did he say? Oh man, not divas. It was back when he first like I'm talking like before even Raw days. All right, no, actually right with Raw days when Raw started. Man, what did he say?
Well, he liked to use the word puppies, but he wasn't referring to the divas. He was referring to.
I know. Oh, he's mad. Nephew, why you mad, Dave? Why you mad? I'm talking about you gonna have Krusty and Hogan choking, you goozling them, the Funko Pop that's you, and then it's gonna say wrestling matter. How are you mad at that? See how sensitive he gets? That's tough. All right, we got a nice little shout out here. We got from Adventures with Mike. Do you believe? I am very into your channel. All you stand for. I'm getting into a few adventures myself. Set out for the paranormal proof. Everyone is looking for it. Thanks for the inspiration, man. That just made my day. And I hope that makes yours too, because we do make a difference in how we are and what we do and what we say and how we act. That's why I always want. This is why I want to be at a platform as high as The Rock, y'all, because right now he's at that status, and I want to be a positive role model. I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying I want to be a positive role model in that type of an eye where everybody's looking. And I'm sure Andy and that well. So Adventures with Mike, do you believe? Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. It seems like you're already a subscriber because you said you watch our channel and you like everything. So we got good luck to Mike. We got this dude rocks, and Dave just laughing his boo-tay off. So, what do you think, Andy? Do we like Under the Ring?
I like that.
That was Dave's answer. Under the Ring.
I like Under the Ring.
Okay. We'll put that. We'll call each other, and I'll call Dave too one of these days, and we'll figure out a thing. We got to find out what his schedule is though, because I know he still drives. I don't know if he drives a lot though, but I know he still works. So we may not be able to do it on Wednesday, maybe Wednesday night. I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. We have no idea. We got a few minutes left, guys. If you guys want to ask us some questions, you guys can ask us whatever you want. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead, and while you're asking us a question, I'm just going to go and give shout outs before we head out. But we want to give shout outs to Helen Cali, Chelino Sanchez, Dave Ignowski of For Sure 100%, my best friend, Seth Weiser. Thank you for coming. Ariel Williams, thank you for being here. We got Ron Weasley. Thank you for being here. I don't know why I'm thinking Ron Weasley from freaking Harry Potter. It's probably him, but not him. We got Paranormal Underworld. He is an amazing guy. There you go. We got Through the Veil Paranormal. Thank you for being here. We also got where'd he go? Where'd he go? We got Legend Family. Thank you for being here and being new, and I cannot wait to see you more on my channel, commenting and liking all the content, all the goodness that Fireline has to offer. Thank you, Clint Brook from the UK, for being here. We thank who else we got as we thank you, The Adventures with Mike. Do you believe? Thank you for all you guys being here. We appreciate you. We got Dave writing in. I get the mailbox money. There you go. We got Through the Veil, giving some black hearts. And then we got Adventure with Mike. Do you believe? Thanks a lot. I'm headed out to do an investigation over on the Partridge Island in St. John. Well, be careful, man. Be safe. I'll have to say this, man. Doing the paranormal world, it is real. I don't believe it's fake, because I believe if there's God and heaven, there is Satan and hell, and I believe there's a little bit of everything on both sides of the coin. So when people go and do these paranormal activity things, I will say that it's real. So just be careful, because messing with that stuff is tough. But be careful, and I know you guys will be fine. Paranormal activity, paranormal underworld is saying take care, and of course, Adventure with Mike saying take care of y'all. Thank you guys, appreciate you guys. All right, we're gonna end the show here in just a second. We appreciate everybody being here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I know I enjoyed being here with you guys. And yeah, we're gonna just keep on plugging away, making sure that I got everything turned off properly. There we go. And almost there, guys. And we are, again, happy to be here with you guys every Wednesday at 1 p.m. And then, of course, we will see you guys this Friday somehow for Quarantine Hangouts. Not sure if it's going to be celebrity or family and friends. We shall see. We got a new look for the show, though, Andy. So that'll be fun. And someone mowing the lawn, huh?
There's somebody running some equipment out in my yard. Not my yard, but out,
no
out there somewhere.
No, you're good. No worries, man. Well, hey, guys, we love you. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys comment on the show, and we'll see you guys next time. We love you. God bless.
Later, man.
Peace.